Welcome to my channel. It's The Conscious Ish. If you're new to the channel, my name is Asia, and this channel is for those who are awake and for those who are awakening. So today we are headed to Sprouts to go get some breakfast items for me to cook breakfast, because I noticed the other day while in Harris Teeter picking up, the breakfast meats that I've always liked, I should say. I noticed that when I looked at the ingredients, a lot of those breakfast meats have nitrates in them. If you don't know what nitrates are what they use to preserve the meat so that they can keep making money longer and they don't have to throw the meat out. It keeps the color in the meat so that the meats look fresh and pink. But the thing about nitrates is once you cook them, nitrates turn into carcinogens. Carcinogens, in humans cause cancer. So yeah, needless to say, I'm on my way to Sprouts to find an alternative to breakfast meat. So yeah, this is going to be an adventure for the both of us. But if you're new to this channel, like I said, this is a channel where I give you healthy food alternatives, educate you on what it is that you're putting on your plate, because I'm not going to say that there's a crisis right now, because it's something that's been going on for years. It's just that we're in the age of knowledge and information, with us going into the age of Aquarius, where we're now being given access to the things that have been hidden from us for years. And when I say us, specifically, I'm talking about the Black and the brown communities. Anybody could be educated from the information that I give on this channel, but it's really going to benefit those in the black and brown communities specifically, because those are the communities that are being targeted the most. Simply because it's a matter of trying to basically withhold knowledge and only give knowledge to who the elites feel are worthy of that knowledge. And so a lot of that knowledge being withheld, they simply did it the easiest way. It's been right in front of you the whole entire time. They're literally withholding and keeping your consciousness at a certain state, keeping you vibrating at a certain frequency, simply because they don't want you to know. They're afraid of you accessing your highest ability and you tapping into your highest frequency. Why is that? Because your melanin is a super technology all by itself. Everybody talking about AI. Melanated people, if you tapped into your fullest potential, your highest frequency, you literally are a computer. Y'all ever watch that movie called Lucy? If you watch the movie called Lucy, when Lucy went from 1%, using 1% of her brain, all the way to using 100% of her brain, when she got to 100%, she wasn't even human anymore. She was literally like cells, energy. She was everything. And then she gave Morgan Freeman the chip, like the computer chip, which was basically all of her knowledge. Yeah, like we're literally like, we are the original computers. It's just that they gave y'all food that lowers, I shouldn't even say y'all, they gave us food that lowers our technology and keeps us from being able to access that technology. So as you can see, I'm driving right now, so my camera might be all over the place. So I'm gonna talk to y'all when I get to Sprouts. I'm getting ready to pull up. Talk to you in a little bit. All right, so I just got to Sprout. All right, so we are trying to find some sausages that are BPA free. So let's see what we can find. All right, I'm picking up some of this Purely Elizabeth cookie granola. I figure we could do yogurt bowls with this. But if you look at the ingredients on here, it has organic oats, organic coconut sugar, organic coconut oil. I always get excited when brands use coconut oil over all that other trash oil. What else does it have? Chocolate chunks made with cane sugar. Yeah, and you see they use almond butter. Excuse me. Chicory root fiber, coconut flour. Yeah, chia seeds. Yeah, so like these are all clean ingredients. You should be able to read and understand the ingredients on the back of the food labels. When they have all those big words that you can't understand, yeah, 9 times out of 10, it's not something that you will. So I thought I bought this brand before, but I looked on the back and it got all kind of gums and stuff in it, so I'm not gonna get that one. And then this oat malt, sit down, I bought before, but as you can see, you don't get much in there, so I'm not gonna get that one per se. But then I seen this brand, which I've seen before, but then I just seen this one and it literally only has 3 ingredients in it, which is water, organic oats, and sea salt. So I'm gonna go with this one. Hold on so you can see it. This one. And then if you like pistachios, they also have something with pistachios in it too. All right, and then these juices are only $3.99 and they're pretty clean as well. So this one has just water, organic sugar, lemon, mango puree, and then natural flavors. That natural flavors is kind of questionable. And then beta carotene for color. I'm going to take back what I said about the Santa Cruz because I don't like that it has the natural flavors in there. If it doesn't say what the natural flavors are, a lot of times that's their way of hiding stuff in it. So that's probably why that juice is only $3.99 versus the other brands are like $8, $10, $12. That's probably why that brand is only $3.99 is because it has other stuff in it that they're hiding when they say natural flavors. All right, this brand right here is a really good brand. Literally, their stuff only has 1 ingredient in it. So like the ingredient is this, it's just oranges. This one is oranges and beets, and then this one is tangerines. So I really, really like this brand. I just wish that there was a bigger bottle for me and the kids, because this is probably like 1 serving. I mean, everybody will probably get like 1 cup and then be gone. All right, so I'm going to end up going with this super fruit punch. They also have a really good it's called Ultimate and New. This one right here, it has a lot of good stuff in it. Also has the elderberry in it. But this one, the ingredients weren't too bad on this one. It was all natural stuff that they have in here, and then they added stevia extract for the sweetener. All right, so I just came across this brand. It's a turkey spicy adule smoked sausage, but as you can see, it doesn't have any nitrates in it. And then on the ingredients, everything is like regular food ingredients, no chemicals. Only thing it has it's wrapped in a pork casing, so I'm probably gonna take that off before I cook it. And here's some other brands as well. And then I was gonna pick up a pack of these for the kids. Yes, these are chicken sausages, but they don't have any antibiotics. And pork free, no nitrates. I was looking for the ingredients. Oh, here's it. Contains less than 2% extra rosemary. You see that? Just simple ingredients. All right, so I didn't end up getting that much stuff. I got some blueberries, strawberries, potatoes, a seed of watermelon, my granola for our yogurt bowls, and then this coffee creamer. I can only find it at Sprouts, so I grabbed that while I was here. Some oat milk, some juice for breakfast, and then our breakfast meat. Grabbed a little snack, and that came to $64. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 items, and it came to $64. But let me say this is why they do the things that they do. That's the reason why they have the more healthier food options and things like that. They make it higher because they're making it so that only they make it so that a certain demographics can afford to withhold the knowledge and keep their consciousness and vibrations higher, while those who have the natural technology built into them, it lowers your vibration, lowers your frequency, lowers your vibration, calcifies your pineal glands, and basically lock you out of your own technology, while they steal and harness your energy, because they can literally feed off of the negative energy in order to like keep them at higher states of consciousness, because that's the thing. That's a whole nother video. I won't go into it on this video. But yeah, so even if you can't afford to make all of the changes, maybe you're on a limited income, maybe you don't want to spend all of your food stamps making these choices, you can start small. Start with, okay, what I feed my kids for breakfast is going to be all organic, natural, clean ingredients, and you focus specifically on that, from cereal to the milk to the oatmeal to the breakfast sausages, whatever the case may be. You don't have to make all of these changes at once, but gradually start making the changes so that you can start to heighten you and your children's frequency, decalcify the pineal gland, so that way you could rise and you could begin to come into whoever it was that you were created to be. Remember, they put the matriarch to sleep. So it's time for you as the mother, the woman, the matriarch. It's time for you to rise and come out of that slumber. And that starts by what you're cooking and what you're putting on your children's plate. Queen Afua said, a woman's pharmacy is in her kitchen. From the herbs, the food that you cook up, the love and the intention that you put into the food, it starts with us. And not to count the black man out, because we need y'all as well. So I'm saying this for all of us as a collective. Like, we have to start consciously making these choices to start raising our frequency and turning this thing on its head. As the earth is spinning her rotation, she's speeding up in vibration and frequency because of us. Like, we got to keep up with it. There's literally a shift that's happening. There's a 3D shift. We're shifting from a 3D realm to a 5D realm. And the elites and things like that, they know it. They know that we're starting to awaken. They didn't have us asleep for a while. And the main way that they put us to sleep, the matriarch and those in the black and the brown communities, is through our foods. It is time to educate ourselves and make the decisions and make the choices and the educated decisions to do better. Okay, so let me give y'all a haul of what I ended up getting from Sprouts. I got a seeded watermelon because I like to juice the watermelon and drink it. I do watermelon. I was doing watermelon, pineapple, and grapes. But finding the seeded grapes has been a little bit challenging. Sometimes you find them, sometimes you can't. But anywho, the seeded watermelon, the seeded grapes, and the pineapple are really good if you have high blood pressure. My blood pressure tends to fluctuate. But I know why. Like, I'm learning why, being more cognizant of the foods that I'm eating, and I refuse to let them win this game of what they're doing. I refuse to give in to their satanic ways of basically poisoning me. And now that I got the knowledge, I'm giving y'all the knowledge, because I refuse to let them continue to poison our community and poison our children. And for me to have the knowledge and not share it, that's like committing sin. Like, why am I here if I'm gonna just withhold the knowledge for myself? As we can see, that's what they do. But yeah, I can't, my conscience won't let me do that. That's not why I'm here. So anywho, I'm gonna juice this watermelon. I got some seeded grapes in there. I don't know what I'm gonna mix with it. I don't know if I'm gonna do kiwi, or I might go get another pineapple, but a different kind. Because last time the kind of pineapple I bought was too sweet. It depends on how sweet that watermelon is. But anywho, yeah, I got a seeded watermelon. I actually, now that I think of it, I should have got that watermelon from Food Lion, because Food Lion had the seeded watermelons for like $5.99, and I think I spent $7.99 for that at Sprouts. I ended up going with this super fruit punch. Like I was showing y'all, the only thing in here is filtered water, organic lemon juice, organic dark cherry juice, organic acerola puree, organic blueberry juice, organic pineapple juice, organic elderberry juice, and organic stevia leaf. And then I got my coffee creamer, which is dairy free. And they use almond and coconut milk, so it's better than that regular dairy. What's in this? almond milk, water. Well, the almond milk contains water and almonds. Coconut milk contains water, coconut cream, and then it's organic cane sugar. That's all that's in here. Then I got some organic blueberries. If you're new and you're like, what is the thing? Because I used to be like that before I like really knew. And I used to be like, I'm not about to pay all that for some strawberries just because they say organic. But organic is meaning that they're not spraying your food with all them chemicals. Them chemicals are what's getting into our body. And they're turning, they're turning into other things, causing other diseases and wreaking havoc on our body. Because, I mean, we're humans. We're not supposed to be ingesting toxins. So then, yeah, I got some organic strawberries. And then I showed y'all this milk. Alright. Then I got this organic oat milk, which only has 3 ingredients. So this will probably be my go-to from now on. It has water, organic oats, and sea salt. Granted, I probably could have made this at home, but I'm not quite there yet. But that's the road that I'm headed towards, is making my own breads, my own milk, and all of that stuff, my own jams and all of that stuff, just like the ancestors used to do. That lady forgot my other breakfast sausage. Oh no, I'm definitely about to go back up there because I definitely spent $7 on that breakfast sausage and she definitely did not put it in the bag. Yeah, and then I got this spicy sausage. But yeah, I'm missing my other breakfast sausage. She rung me up for it and didn't put it in the bag. Okay. Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna have to go back up there. They definitely need to refund me my money. So yeah, so that was my... Oh my gosh, this doesn't even look like $67. I'm like, am I missing something here? Because ain't no way this was $67 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm missing 3 things. Hold on, let me check my receipt. Alright, so I did actually have to go back to Sprouts because she did forget a whole dinner bag. So, but everything that I have here came to $64 freaking dollars for 11 items. So making the move and making the switch to organic is going to be more costly. It's going to be more expensive. But keep in mind, you're going to pay one way or the other. You either going to pay up front by eating the healthy foods that are going to be good for your body, or you can take the cheap route and continue to buy the cheap food that is loaded with chemicals, which is going to make you sick, which is going to make you have to pay out. You're just going to be paying your money to the pharmacy. And then, I mean, eventually those medications aren't meant to keep you living or to heal you. They're meant to just keep you by long enough to get enough money out of you. Then eventually it kills you. And then the funeral industry makes money off of your death. So it's like we're going to pay one way or the other. I would much rather spend the money on eating foods that's going to help my body than to be paying Big Pharma. But yeah, so this is what I ended up getting. She had forgot my granola, which we're going to use this to make yogurt bowls. And then she had forgot my potatoes because I'm going to make some potatoes and onions for breakfast. And then she had forgot my breakfast sausages, so I had to run back and go get that stuff. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope that y'all learned something. I plan on doing a lot more informative videos. I'm going to be doing videos called the Conscious Corner, so stay on the lookout for those. The Conscious Corner, that's going to be going out into different communities and different neighborhoods to see what type of food is available, because I know in the neighborhood I grew up in, we had this one specific street, and on that street you could find, I mean, now that I think of it, it's crazy. You had a McDonald's, a White Castle's, a Riley's. Keep going up the street, you had a Taco Bell. You had a Subway. Across the street, you had a Chinese food place. I think there was a Popeyes. You had all of this stuff. I couldn't tell you where a juice bar was. I couldn't tell you where a salad shop was. I don't even think we had that kind of stuff in that neighborhood. So, and it's crazy that I think of it now, because majority of the people in that neighborhood were low income, struggling paycheck to paycheck. They own their homes barely. And then, like, as they got older, a lot of people started losing their homes due to foreclosure and things like that. And to think that all of that was due because of the stuff that they was putting on their dinner plate to just survive. They thought that they were feeding their bodies so that they could live, feeding their families so that their families had the nutrients that they needed. When the whole entire time, the whole thing was basically like killing them and lowering their consciousness and their vibrations. But guarantee almost everybody in that neighborhood, in that area, went to church. They was in some sort of religion. Majority of them Christian. So they obeyed the system, and they did what they did what the system taught them to do. And so I say all that to say I'm be doing a conscious corner where I go into neighborhoods and I expose what's in the area, and then I'm going to try and find, like, where is the nearest juice bar, where is a salad shop if somebody wanted a salad, where could they go and eat healthy food if they wanted to eat healthy food, does it exist? So I can't wait to do those. I'm thinking I might be able to go do my first one tomorrow, so I'm excited to bring those videos to y'all, and just a whole bunch more stuff. So if you don't already, like this video so that we can push it out to other people who need the knowledge. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so that you know when I drop a new video. And yeah, welcome to the community. I'll see y'all in the next video.